ride. In the grass, Teddy, with the Teddy. Quick with the hands ready. Please don't touch my ride. Shirt off on cam, ready. Let's start in memory. Please don't pop my tie.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It may be hard to find a running lane today. The Eagles are top 10 in rush yards allowed, and they're going up against the 49ers team that will need to figure out how much it can count on the run.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. 6 yards to go here on second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go. What?
They'll look to throw here. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling, go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down and then continue on downfield trying to get a touchdown.
Like your confidence.
Why not? Let's go.
But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Well, he'll be shoved to the turf that time at the 47-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. And now a 1st down following that long gain. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll send the tight end in motion left. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
Yeah, holding on to the football is a big problem for the 49ers last year. Shouldn't surprise any of us, right? When you're 2-14, you probably will lead the league in fumbles as they did. What, they have 15 last year?
15 of them, yep. And a 2-14 record, kind of indicative. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Here we go. Ohio. Check it out.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but One of the goose eggs is gone. This is taken at the 15. Reminder, a couple of good games still to come. Later tonight, it's the Steelers on the road in Detroit taking on the Lions. Then Monday night, the costumes will be in full force in Kansas City, I'm sure, as on the day before Halloween, we'll see the Chiefs play host to their AFC West rivals, the Broncos.
And wasn't it just a couple years ago, those two played a night game that was won by the Broncos on a fumble return with like 20 seconds to go?
Absolutely, that was a thriller. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
But he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Green 39. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. They run a draw here on second down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 5.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards there, down to the 18, and a first down.
Leopard! Leopard! Hurry up, here we go.
The center receiver in motion to the right. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Shane Ray. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. He got 29 yards that time. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. First and 15 here behind the chains.
Flex round! Flex round! Back! Come on, let's go! Brand 38!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
He'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
Ohio! Let's go! Ohio!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Here we go! Brand 38!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go! White 90! White 90! Flex round! Flex round!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Play action. They'll throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Red zone opportunity. And now here's a carry heading left. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. to throw here. And he finds a man with a crossing route. That one goes for 24 yards. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. He'll drop to throw. There he goes inside the 30. He's got his man on the crossing route. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a handoff as they run left side. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down at the 16. The 13 yards that time and a first. In the red zone this time. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Point after try forthcoming. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
In motion comes the tight end left. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 48 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Looking to throw. That is caught at the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen. No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them up. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so. Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless. And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Buying time to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out. And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it. They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Here we go. Flex round.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him. Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he is knocked down from the side at the 11-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go. White 90.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll be a Philadelphia 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg it. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback, and he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that lead is back down to 9 now. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, they're in the 4th quarter here trying to preserve the lead. Now a desperation throw deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with 1 in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Niners, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll have a tough one at home next.
I done came up, bustin' down the whole